Hello, Pokemon Professor Ryan here, and welcome to another edition of Pokemon Explained. In this video, I'll be kicking off Electric type month on my channel. So for the rest of the month, I'll be prioritizing Electric type videos, which is good because it happens to be my favorite type. To kick things off, I'll be discussing Electric type as a whole. This is Electric type Explained. Currently, there are 57 different electric Pokemon. This excludes all alternate forms of Pokemon, such as regional forms, Megas, Rotom's Appliance forms, Arceus, and Silvally. Offensively, electric Pokemon can be quite shocking with their high speed and special attack stats. Their attacks are super effective against water and flying types, which are quite common, with water being the most common type. Electric attacks are not very effective against grass, dragon, and electric type Pokemon, and the ground type is straight up immune to electric attacks. Defensively, the electric type only has one weakness, which is ground. Unfortunately, ground type attacks are very common. Pure electric Pokemon with the ability to levitate, such as Eelektross, have no weaknesses. If you give an electric Pokemon an air balloon as its held item, it will make them immune to ground type moves. However, once your Pokemon is hit by a damaging move, the air balloon pops and you are weak to ground type again. As for resistances, electric Pokemon resist flying, steel, and other electric attacks. Since Generation 6, electric Pokemon are now immune to paralysis. Want to know which electric Pokemon have the highest stats? Well, let me explain. For this, I'll be excluding Legendaries, Megas, and Ultra Beasts, as it would be boring if a few Pokemon you're unlikely to use take up all the spots on this list. Lanturn has the highest HP with a base stat of 125. Electivire is the physically strongest electric Pokemon, with an attack stat of 123. Alolan Golem has the greatest defense of any electric Pokemon, with 130. Vikavolt has a crazy high special attack stat of 145. Rotom, in any of its appliance forms, has 107 special defense. Electrode is super fast, with a base speed of 150, making it the 4th fastest of all Pokemon. The smallest electric Pokemon, and one of the smallest Pokemon in general, Joltik, is only 10 centimeters tall. That's tiny. On the other hand, the tallest electric Pokemon is Xurkitree, which is a towering 380 centimeters tall. Tynamo and Rotom are tied for the lightest electric type Pokemon, weighing only 300 grams each. That's lighter than a soccer ball. The heaviest electric type Pokemon is Zekrom, which weighs about as much as an adult-sized polar bear. Wow, that's enough to break the ice. In Generation 1, there were 9 different electric Pokemon: Pikachu, Raichu, Magnemite, Magneton, Voltorb, Electrode, Electabuzz, Jolteon, and the legendary Pokemon Zapdos. And there were only 5 different electric attacks, all beginning with the word Thunder, all of which have a chance of paralyzing the target. First off, Thunder Wave, a status move that paralyzes the target. It is one of the most reliable forms of inducing paralysis, and is commonly seen on a wide variety of defensive Pokemon. Next up we have Thundershock, which is a weak electric attack that is usually used in the early game. Then there's Thunderbolt, a strong, reliable move with great accuracy. Thunder Punch has 75 base power, and is a physical attack from Gen 4 onwards. Thunder is a powerful electric attack with a base power of 110. However, it has a low accuracy of just 70%. This low accuracy can be compensated for though. In Generation 2, Weather was introduced, and when it is raining, this move's accuracy is boosted to 100%. In the first generation of Pokemon, Lieutenant Surge is the electric gym leader. In Red and Blue, he uses a team consisting of Voltorb, Pikachu, and Raichu, whereas in Yellow version, he only has a higher leveled Raichu to make it more like the Pokemon anime. Gen 2 added 8 new electric Pokemon, including Mareep, Flaffy, Ampharos, Chinchou, Lanturn, the baby Pokemon Pichu and Elekid, and the legendary Pokemon Raikou. In this generation, held items were introduced. This included the held item Magnet, which boosts the power of electric type attacks by 10% in Gen 2 and 3, and 20% from Gen 4 onwards. 2 new electric moves were added: Zap Cannon, a powerful special move with 120 base power, but with only 50% accuracy, it's unlikely to hit. Due to the low accuracy of this move, it's ideal to use Lock-On on the previous turn. The other move introduced in this generation is Spark, which is a 65 base power attack, which also may leave the target with paralysis. It's physical from Gen 4 onwards. In these games, Lieutenant Surge is still the Kanto Electric Gym Leader. This time he has a team of Raichu, 2 Electrode, Magneton, and Electabuzz, with Electabuzz being his new strongest. 4 new electric type Pokemon made their debut in Generation 3. Electrak, Manectric, Plusle, and Minun. All 4 of these Pokemon are pure electric types. Generation 3 introduced abilities. Many electric Pokemon have the ability Static, which upon contact has a 30% chance to paralyze the attacker. 3 new electric moves were introduced in this gen. Charge, a status move that doubles the power of an electric type attack used in the next turn, and from Gen 4 onwards it received a buff that also raises the user's special defense stat. Shockwave is a 60 base power special move that never misses. Volt Tackle, the signature move of the Pikachu line. It is a powerful attack with 120 base power, however it deals recoil. After Generation 4, the move has a 10% chance to cause paralysis. Pikachu does not learn this move by normal level up. The only way to learn it is to breed a Pikachu holding the Light Ball, or receive Pikachu with the move from an event, or go to a specific move tutor in Generation 7 who can teach it to Pikachu. In Generation 3, the gym leader Watson uses electric type Pokemon. In Ruby and Sapphire, he has a team of 3 Pokemon, consisting of Voltorb, Magnemite, and Magneton, while in Emerald version, he has a stronger team and uses a Voltorb, Electrak, Magneton, and Manectric. Gen 4 included 7 new electric Pokemon: Shinx, Luxio, Luxray, Pachirisu, Magnezone, Electivire, and Rotom. Magnezone and Electivire are evolutions of the Generation 1 Pokemon Magneton and Electabuzz, respectively. Prior to changes in Generation 4, all damaging electric moves were special, but they may now also be physical depending on the attack. 4 additional electric moves were introduced in Gen 4. Charge Beam, a special move, 50 base power, 90 accuracy, it may also raise the user's special attack stat. Discharge, a special move with 80 base power. In a double battle, this move hits all targets around the user, it may also cause paralysis. Magnet Rise, a status move that makes the user levitate, making it immune to ground moves for 5 turns. Thunderfang, a physical move with 65 base power. It has a 10% chance of paralyzing the opponent. If the user attacks before the target, it also has a 10% chance of causing the target to flinch. Volkner is the electric gym leader in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. In Diamond and Pearl, Volkner uses a Raichu, Ambipom, Octillery, and Luxray. Ambipom and Octillery aren't electric type Pokemon, but at least they know electric moves. But in Platinum version, he uses a full team of electric Pokemon. Raichu and Luxray remain in the team, but in addition to them, he also uses a Jolteon and an Electivire, Electivire being his strongest. Generation 5 introduced the most electric type Pokemon of any generation, with 11, including Blitzle, Zebstrika, Emolga, Joltik, Galvantula, Tynamo, Electric, Electros, and Stunfisk, as well as 2 electric legendary Pokemon, Thundurus and Zekrom. Gen 5 added 6 additional electric type moves, 2 of which are exclusive to legendary Pokemon Zekrom. Weird that Zekrom gets 2 exclusive moves. The first is Fusion Bolt, a physical attack with 100 base power. This move's power is doubled if Fusion Flare, the signature move of Reshiram, is used immediately before. Bolt Strike is the other one of Zekrom's signature moves. A physical attack with base power of 130, it may also leave the target with paralysis. Electro Ball, a special move with varying power. The faster the user is than the target, the greater the damage. Electro Web, a special move with 55 base power, which lowers the target's speed stat. Volt Switch, a very useful move. It's special, has a base power of 70, and after applying damage, the user switches places with one of the party members. Wild Charge, a physical attack with 90 base power. It also deals a small amount of recoil damage to the user. In Generation 5, Alessa is the electric gym leader. In Black and White, she uses 2 Emolga and a Zeb Striker. In Black 2 and White 2, she has a different appearance. She also swaps out one of her Emolga for a Flappy. And if you are playing on hard mode, she also has a Joltik. Generation 6 introduced the fewest new electric Pokemon, with only 3. Pokemon introduced in this generation included Helioptile, Heliolisk, and Dedenne, as well as 2 electric Mega Evolutions, Mega Ampharos and Mega Manectric. This gen went a little nuts with the attacks, and introduced 7 new electric type moves, more than any other generation. Most of these moves though are quite forgettable. First is Eerie Impulse, a status move that harshly lowers the target's special attack. Then there's Electric Terrain, a status move that electrifies the ground for 5 turns, powering up electric type moves and making it so that Pokemon on the ground can no longer fall asleep. Electrify, a status move which makes the target's next attack become electric type. Iron Deluge, a status move that causes all normal type moves to become electric type instead for the remainder of the current turn. Magnetic Flux, a status move that raises the defense and special defense stats of ally Pokemon with the plus or minus ability. Nuzzle, a useful physical attack that has a base power of 20. It also paralyzes the target. Parabolic Charge, a really cool special attack. With a base power of 65, the user attacks everything around it, and heals the user's HP by half the damage taken by those hit. In X and Y, the electric gym leader Clemont uses an electric team consisting of Emolga, Magneton, and Heliolisk. In the anime, Clemont travels with his little sister Bonnie, Ash, and Serena. His team is wildly different from in the games, with only 2 electric Pokemon, being Luxray and a Dedenne that he caught for his little sister. Gen 7 introduced 7 new electric Pokemon: Charjabug, Vikavolt, Oricorio, Togedemaru, as well as the legendary Pokemon Tapu Koko, the Ultra Beast Xurkitree, and the mythical Pokemon Zeraora. Gen 7 also introduced regional variations for existing Pokemon. With the Alola region's tropical climate, some of the Pokemon adapted and evolved in different ways. 4 Alolan Pokemon have the electric typing: Alolan Raichu, Alolan Geodude, Alolan Graveler, and Alolan Golem. Gen 7 also introduced Z moves. These are a special kind of move that can be very powerful, but they can only be used once per battle. If a Pokemon is holding a Z Crystal and they have a move of that same type, they can choose to use that move as a Z move. The electric Z Crystal is called Electrium Z. The name of the electric type Z move is called Gigavolt Havoc. Some Pokemon have their own unique Z moves that require a unique Z Crystal. Catastropika is the signature Z move of Pikachu. To use it, Pikachu needs to hold a Pikaneum Z and use the move Volt Tackle. It is a physical attack with an extremely high base power of 210. 10 million volt Thunderbolt is the signature Z move of Pikachu in a cap. To use it, Cap Pikachu has to hold Pikachunium Z and use the move Thunderbolt. It is a strong special move with 195 base power, and the move has a sharply increased critical hit ratio. Stoked Spark Surfer is the signature Z move of Alolan Raichu. To use it, Alolan Raichu needs to hold the Alolan Raichuium Z and use the move Thunderbolt, a special attack with base power of 175. It also paralyzes the target. This gen also had 2 new regular electric moves. Both of these new moves are signature moves of specific Pokemon. Zing Zap is the signature move of Togedemaru. It is a physical attack with 80 base power. This may also make the target flinch. And the other move is Plasma Fists, the signature move of Zeraora. Plasma Fists is a physical move, has a base power of 100, and after the attack all normal moves become electric type for the rest of the turn. Trial Captain Sophocles uses electric type Pokemon. If you battle against him in the Elite Four, he uses a Togedemaru, Magnezone, Electivire, Vikavolt, and an Alolan Golem. Gen 8 introduced 8 new additional electric type Pokemon: Yamper, Boltund, Toxel, Toxtricity, Pincurchin, Morpeko, and the stupid looking fossils Dracozolt and Arctozolt. Gen 8 also added Dynamax, a temporary transformation that makes the Pokemon much bigger. While in Dynamax form, attacks will turn into stronger max moves. The power, and whether or not it is a physical or special move, depend on the move it is based on. The electric type max move is called Max Lightning, which deals damage, and after the attack, the user turns the ground into electric terrain for 5 turns. Some Pokemon have a Gigantamax form. Like Dynamaxing, Gigantamaxing increases a Pokemon's size drastically, however it also significantly changes their appearance. Gigantamax Pokemon can use a G-Max move. Each G-Max move is exclusive to a specific species of Gigantamax Pokemon. The power and whether or not it is a special or physical also depend on the move being used. G-Max Stun Shock is the exclusive G-Max move for Gigantamax Toxtricity. It inflicts damage and either poisons or paralyzes the target. G-Max Volt Crash is the exclusive G-Max move for Gigantamax Pikachu. It inflicts damage to one target and paralyzes all opponents. 3 regular electric moves were added in Gen 8. All 3 moves are signature moves of specific Pokemon. First is Aura Wheel, the signature move of Morpeko, a very powerful physical move with a base of 110 power and 100 accuracy. It also raises Morpeko's speed. What a great move. The type of the move changes depending on which form Morpeko is in. In its full belly form, it is electric type, while in its hangry form, it is dark type. Bolt Beak is the signature move of the fossil Pokemon Dracozolt and Arctozolt, a physical attack with 85 base power, and if the user attacks before the target, the power of this move is doubled. Overdrive is the signature move of Toxtricity. It is a special attack with 80 base power. The move targets all adjacent foes. Overdrive is the only electric type sound based move. There is no electric gym leader in Pokemon Sword and Shield, although in the canon there are 18 gym leaders in Galar, one for each type, so technically there is, we just haven't met them. I assumed the gym leader would have a Toxtricity, as all of the gym leaders use a Pokemon who can Gigantamax. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like, it really helps out. Which is your favourite electric Pokemon? Let me know in the comments below. There'll be more Pokemon Explained real soon, so subscribe so you don't miss the next video, and I'll explain you later.